protocol, like Bitcoin, is an open source protocol that anybody can use. You don't have to pay Ripple Labs a fee or license anything. It really is like a public good. We don't own it, we built it, but it has now been released to the world. And the protocol is really three things. So some ways similar to the Bitcoin protocol, some ways very different. The way we view this is, first and foremost, this should be a distributed payments protocol. That sort of comes first before the map-based currency. We think that's really what the world needs, this idea of an internet for value, which we can talk about. Second, it is a math-based currency. Like Bitcoin, math-based currency simply means a currency without a counterparty, which is a really unique thing in the world. It plays a really, really unique and important role in building an internet for value. And then third, very differently from Bitcoin, because Ripple is value agnostic. You can put anything in there. You can put Bitcoins themselves in there. You can put airline miles, dollar, euro, yuan, real, anything can be in Ripple. It ends up being, we think, the world's first distributed currency exchange. So that's kind of the Ripple protocol, those three things. And then there's Ripple Labs, which in some ways is kind of like a red hat to Linux. We are a for-profit startup, but again, we don't own the protocol. We built the protocol. We're still the main contributors to the protocol, but we think that will change over time. We view our job as just sort of, husband through the development of this new network. And there's about 40 of us now, and we plan to really expand that aggressively so we can, really build a fantastic protocol.
Been searching for the legendary Double Dragon. Now, it's mine. This is only half of it.
We're headquartered in Tel Aviv, Israel. So what we're trying to do is actually create this world where digital payments are widely accepted. I think kind of like what Facebook is trying to do with the Libra, only we offer it as a white label for other enterprises. Because I think that a lot of companies and users around the world would prefer to have other solutions rather than just Libra. So we offer that as a service, and we have our own protocol, our own chain based on a DAG, on a direct acyclic graph, with our own internal exchange and suite of applications. So it's a full solution ready to use. Because I believe, in this world, a lot of fields around us became digital and became innovated. The way we use taxis, the way we use hotels, the way we listen to music and read the news, everything became digital, but money in itself is not really digital. Even if it's in a bank, it's not really digital, because if you try to move it around the world, you see how long and expensive that is, right? So what we're trying to introduce is money over the internet, a way that money can move around the world. This is a huge challenge. This is trying to innovate a field that hasn't been innovated for so long. And we believe we can do that. We believe this is the right time. Yeah, well, you see, there are payment applications. They can always be our customers because they need to use some sort of a blockchain. And then there are some blockchains out there, but they are not optimized for payments. So we are the only blockchain that is really optimized to deal with payments the right way. So we are very scalable. We can do over 10,000 transactions per second. Really inexpensive to use, so micropayments and nanopayments are a possibility. We can allow a chargeback to happen on the blockchain. We're the only blockchain that allows you to dispute a transaction if that hasn't been served the right way. We can deal with privacy in a very good manner, and we can be fully compliant with regulation. Nobody can do all of these things but Cartier.
I'm Brendan Eich. I created JavaScript at Netscape, then founded the Mozilla project in Firefox. I'm now doing Brave as a new browser and a new system for properly valuing user attention. Brave Software is introducing an innovative solution, blockchain-based digital advertising. Online advertising was once simpler. It consisted of advertisers, publishers, and users. Digital advertising has evolved into an opaque and inefficient marketplace. Publishers, advertisers, and users are all being harmed by this system. It's hard to believe, but we're paying to be bothered by ads. Our mobile phone bill is going toward all the bandwidth spent on ads and trackers, up to $23 a month, according to the New York Times. Popular media sites we've seen have as many as 70 trackers calling out, using your battery, slowing down the page load, increasing your data costs. Users are now trying to protect themselves with ad blocking. It's on over 600 million phones and desktops and rising. So we realized something needed to be done. We think the solution must involve a decentralized, transparent, digital ad exchange based on the blockchain. Brave is implementing this in stages. Our first stage is already in the Brave browser, which blocks ads and trackers, but also have a ledger system for rewarding sites based on user attention. The second phase is where we try to move toward a decentralized ad exchange, and that must involve a new kind of currency for user attention, and that's the basic attention token. The token is derived from, and therefore denominates, user attention. Attention is really just focused mental engagement on an advertisement, on great content, on whatever the user is looking at. The browser can anonymously and privately monitor your attention as you view pages in tabs, and it can do this in a way that is highly accurate and highly private. We think this is essential to avoiding fraud and malvertising problems in the current ecosystem. Publishers will receive tokens when ads are viewed. Users also get a share for their attention if they choose to receive ads. From that share, they can then donate back to publishers they wish to support. We also see publishers being paid in tokens, able to use those tokens to reward users to promote their content. And if they like, they could charge for premium content that is paid in tokens. BAT should become a new standard that's used in the entire advertising ecosystem. We believe that this combination of blockchain, smart contract, browser analytics, and accountable open source code and auditability is the future of advertising on the internet.